morning, everybody. Welcome back to Wojo Homestead. I'm Katie, and I have a confession to make. I am a terribly disorganized person. However, we can all make a fresh start. Today's video is going to be about getting organized for the gardening season. It's time for you to start thinking about your upcoming garden. If you need to order seeds, I would do that sooner than later. A lot of people know, but last year seed companies had to shut their websites down, some of them for weeks at a time. They were struggling to keep up with the demand for new gardeners getting seeds. So go ahead and order the seeds from your company of choice. I have what I need going into this gardening season. I was fortunate to be able to save a lot of seeds as well as trade with some family and friends, in addition to ordering seeds early. So I ordered a few from Seed Savers Exchange, a few more things from MI Gardener, Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. Fruition Seeds is a new one that I have tried this year, as well as just the seed stock that I had on hand. So I'm good to go. It's okay if you're not good to go. Go ahead and get your seed orders in. I would also encourage you, if you are a little bit tight on money this year, as a lot of people are, try a seed swap. There are seed swap groups on Facebook. You can go ahead and look them up. What people do is they take their surplus seeds, they put them in envelopes, they make a post with what's available, and if there are things that you would like to trade for, you do a mail exchange. So, you know, you could do 10 seed packets for 10 seed packets and essentially trade your extra for more variety, things that you were wanting instead of purchasing them. Of course, there's the price of postage, but in general, it's going to be more cost effective to do that, and it's a little bit exciting too, especially if you don't, you know, if you're surprised with what you get. So get the seed orders in. I'm a really disorganized person. Ask Eric, ask my husband, ask my mother. I have to work really hard to mitigate my trend toward chaos, and one of those areas of chaos has been my seed collection, and it's gotten worse and worse as time has gone on. As my seed collection has grown, so did the chaos. So you saw in the beginning, there are ways of keeping seeds that did not work for me, and I want to share those with you. Shoe boxes, photo boxes, even separated with pieces of cardboard, didn't work for me. These little, I think they're for jewelry, just stuffed into a box like that. The labels would keep falling off. They're not the sturdiest containers, so they kind of bend at the sides. Small seeds fall out. So I ended up with a pile of seeds at the bottom of boxes that I just don't like to waste seeds like that. Random plastic bags with half-open seed packets. Things just kind of stuffed in there. Loose random seeds at the bottom. Didn't work for me very well. Something that kind of worked for me a little bit are these, again, they're jewelry containers, and they kind of attach together. You just have to make sure to keep labels on them. But personally, I like to keep the packets, the seeds in the packet, because I like to remember where I got them in case I need to reorder them, or they did really well, or they did really poorly. I want to be able to identify them. I just don't always remember to write, you know, purple potted pole bean, Baker Creek, you know, 2018 or whatever it is. So I'll save seeds in this from things that I have grown myself. But in general, it's hard to keep a big seed collection like this because, well, there's only so many containers. So what did work for me? Well, 2020 was my first year with this new organization method, and I am in love with it, okay? There's a lot of people doing this right now, and there's a good reason for it. These photo organization boxes are amazing. They're so amazing. I'm so excited about them. Now, they are a little bit spendy. They're between $30, $35, and $40 per box, but you can fit a lot in a box. So it's like a briefcase, all enclosed, like that. It's got a nice sturdy handle on it. And you open it up, you've got all your seeds labeled just like that. So when I'm ready to start lettuce, I just go ahead and grab my lettuce box here, and I walk my happy butt out to the garden with it. And these are, I believe, 4x6, these containers here. So it's big enough to fit, you know, most seed packets here. And I've got quite a few in each. And the nice thing is, you know, if you're headed out to maybe trade with some friends, all you do is you grab your handle and you're good to go. So what I love about these containers is that even though they're a little bit pricey, I feel so organized going in to the next gardening season with these that I feel like there's going to be a lot less waste in general. I have gone ahead and purchased a second photo organizer just the other day, and this will be for my flowers. So I have one vegetable container, one flower container. That way, you know, depending on what type of a seed swap I'm going to, or you know, what I'm doing, I can take one or the other, or even both with me. So that really helps with my organization. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description if you want to pick up one of these containers as well. I think they're really worth it. I'm a fairly frugal person. I don't like to spend money on things like that. And by no means do you have to purchase that, you know, to get organized. There's a lot of people who are, you know, way more organized than I am for a lot cheaper. That's what I had to do for myself in order to be able to mentally wrap my head around my garden. So, you know, you may be at the stage where you're keeping your small seed collection in a little mason jar. You know, that's what my mom does. It works for her. but as you grow and you try new varieties, you know, you may have to think about how you're going to store your seeds. So that's what I'm doing. Now, something additional that I do for myself, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but I keep a master seed list. It's like an inventory list, basically. And all I do is I put it right in the top here, so that if I want to check real quick, if I have something, I just grab my variety list. And it's just a variety list, no quantities, nothing like that, just so that I know whether I have something or not. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I'm going to set up my new seed organization box for my flowers. So that's how it'll look. So I'll just keep going. I won't bore you with labeling all of them, but that way I'm all organized. All right, that's all for today, guys. I'll see you next time.